Hello and welcome to week 6. Gman. Oh, I haven't advertised yet. Bugger. Season 13. Gman 2B. Hello, I'm Cornite, and with me is Jivasak. Say hello, Jivasak.
Hello everyone, welcome once again to the stream.
I've just woken up, so I'm sorry if I'm, even more bleary and than usual. And also, we were just talking just before I started. Hello, Wolfbark. Wolfbark redeemed the funny reward. 69, dude. Anyway, we were just talking before we started, and I figured we should just carry it on. That I have played my game this week already, and
Mhm.
it went really badly. So I'm not happy about Blood Bowl today because my last memory is my last game, which was poor, and where my poor Kislev got murdered by Nurgle. So far this season, my two worst games have definitely been the Claw Kill teams who both just ripped through me. Have you played your game this week or not yet?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. How did your week go?
Weirdly I drew. That's my fifth one this season. I
It's
didn't
it's
expect
it's
it.
week 6. Wait, so is it?
Week seven.
It's week 7. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, you're right. We're doing the week 6 recap, but that was the 7th game, yeah. So how
Yeah.
so you've got 5 draws and
One win, one defeat.
okay, it's a perfect average record.
Yeah. But it was against 2150 high elf team, which had then one turner. And
Oh,
I could have won, but I guess the draw was good enough.
it wasn't Ramesset, was it?
No,
Okay.
it was Mad Frog.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Uh,
it's okay.
yeah. But let's not talk about week 7. Let's talk about week 6.
Okay.
And the first game was Nurgle, Murgle, Urgle, Were Ravens team against Block You Like a Hurricane. I do have a clip from this or two. Oh yeah, so I'm sorry, I haven't got clips from all the games. I've got like just about a clip from 4 of them, and the fourth game is like one clip. So and not a very long clip. But I've kind of I've flicked through the replays of at least 6 of the 7 games.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, um, so the Khemri received in the first half, and then basically pounded their way down the field slowly, beating up the poor Nurgle.
I didn't expect to hear that from the poor
No,
Nurgle.
this is the Nurgle I'm facing this or have just faced this week, and I'm not happy about. So make of that what you will. But yeah, no. I don't really understand this choice. So why the Nurgle player ran away and stood on the sidelines? Just giving away a surf for no reason. I couldn't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
lucky.
that's weird.
Yeah, you didn't need to.
Yeah.
As you can see, you already had like 2 players injured. One of them was also in this clip, I think, and was a warrior trying to dodge out and fall on his face, which was the story of the week before as well. And the Khemri did have a fireball. Wow, I didn't clip that very well because there was a fireball in that shot before the flames. um, and yeah, so the Khemri used the fireball to more or less stop the Nurgle from going forward. Plus, again, more removals. So
Hmm.
I think there was not. No, that was it, isn't it? There we go. Oh, there we are. There's another warrior injured as well. And the Khemri really kind of started to outnumber the Nurgle by the end.
Oh,
And,
this, these, these, 'Tomb Raiders did the heavy lifting, huh?
yeah.
They weren't joking around.
No. Yeah, that's it. So, oops. Oh, that's not the right match report. What am I doing? What? There we go. Yeah, so there you can see the Nurgle. Nurgle did have 16 players as well, which seems a little bit excessive. You know.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, usually they don't go to 14 and stop there.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the logic, but they, one of them got a strength bust, so obviously got fired. But yeah, 16 seems like too much. And
Mm.
Cyclen did have um, Setek and something. Did he have a bribe as well? I think. So those two
Mm-hmm.
things, helps give him more strength on the field and foul a bit more. I
Yeah.
mean, no level ups for the Nurgle. In fact, only the MVP and two Kaz for SPP, while the Khemri get a nice spread of 5 Kaz and a level up on a skeleton, which I guess would be uh,
Dirty player,
dirty player.
maybe?
That's what I'm looking for. Dirty player. Sorry. Oh, yes, definitely totally awake. Dirty player it is.
Totally, yeah.
Oh, they might have actually played. Have they played another game already? Well, they have two dirty player now. So, uh, oh, actually, wait a second. It was. This is not the right team. Lol. The two,
No.
the two Khemri obviously confused me this early in the
No.
morning. There we go. uh, yeah, it was dirty player. No one like you, the third, gets dirty player.
Yeah, he had one, so having a second one makes sense.
Yeah, especially when you got
For the
14 players.
regular at least, no player, no key player was injured.
Yeah, just one rotter gone.
Yeah.
Oh no, they've played another game, so there's no point looking at them there. But yeah, one dead rotter, and that was it. Okay, so and of course I almost forgot the predictions. How did we do for predictions? No, let me. I hadn't actually. Oh, I didn't actually have. I still. Okay. Let me find the predictions for last week. And
The predictions are the one that I am on top, I think. That I am first in. No?
yes, that one definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you reverse the order.
Yeah, totally. Imagine if I didn't have a weak advantage, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, wait for me, guys. You
um,
should be ashamed of leaving me behind, by the way.
Pardon, say that again.
You should be ashamed for leaving me
I'm
behind.
only like 2 points ahead of you. It's not like Uldar who's like 5 points ahead of both of us.
No, he's 7 ahead of me.
Okay, so there were quite a few people who thought it would be Cytlen that would win. Me and you both get a point.
Yeah.
Hooray! Uh, that puts me on 13. Uh-oh. Lol. And obviously... Oh, Uldar didn't think they would win, so that gets the point close to Uldar. Cyclen, Wolfbark, and Spartacus. Cyclen, Wolfbark.
Wolfpark says maybe put a Discord ping for the recap.
Yes, yeah, no. Well, I did actually. So this is. I'm not very good at what's the word? Multitasking. So there was a bit at the beginning of the show where I went, oh fuck, I haven't done done the advert yet. I guess I'll do it now while we're talking.
Yeah,
But I can't really talk at the same time.
it's okay. Don't worry. I forgive you. Not that I have to.
See, like seriously, I can't type and talk at the same time. It's like a real problem for me. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so no, I haven't actually pressed send yet. I'm just like I need to get my link in. There we go. Copy. All right, and okay, I have posted. There we go. Just thought it would help you get viewers. It doesn't affect me. Don't want you to forget. Thank you for the reminder, Wolfbark. Yes, I have now done it. Normally, we kind of like we it's like on my checklist of things to do at the beginning is edit the stream title, send out the advert, and then we start. But so I edited the stream title. And it was the same. I set this up. Either we did the 2B recap last was the last time I was recapping, or I don't know, or I prepared early and it confused me, and so I forgot to go through the rest of the checklist. What else I've forgotten? I don't know yet. Let's find out. Anyway, yes. So that's the first game, yes.
Yes.
All right. So the second game was Wolfbark's game, in fact, which was interesting. So I've got from the beginning. Early shots, let's say, where Wolfbark received and retreated into his backfield. Oxo Chicken sent his plus Agi blitzer back there. I thought I'd show a foul at the beginning of the clip as well, just to show a player getting removed. He gets
Yeah, that's a good player to remove also.
yeah. Get rid of one of the claw mighty blow storm vermin. And then there you go. Wolfbark gets a 1 in 81. Re-rolling a both down and getting 2 skulls for his, troubles. And in return, Oxo Chicken only gets a push on the first block, re-rolls, doesn't get skulls. He gets a POW and removes one of the gutter runners.
Oh, that's a dream start.
Yeah. Ooh, let's go back. All right. Yeah.
Those peasants, when they foul, they really, the animation is like they're really going for it. They are so hyped when they foul someone.
Yeah. They're good foulers. It was important to get their animation correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he didn't score?
Well, so Wolfbark got the ball back, because he didn't score straight away, Oxegikin. He kind of stood by the goal line, which gave Wolfbark a chance to get all his rats back, hit the ball, recover it a bit, and then here we have this clip, which started with a 2-heads gutter runner trying to dodge through a tackle zone, and 1 in 9ing. So basically, it was a 1 in 81, followed by a 1 in 9 on turn 5 that gave Oxo Chicken. I mean, they're both. Oxo Chicken played well, but there were 2 big failures in this drive, and they both happened to Wolfbark. And basically, that's how Oxo Chicken turned over Wolfbark in the first half. Now there's still 3 turns left, and Wolfbark just 2 turns fairly easily. There we go. There's the 1 in 9 again, in case you missed it the first time.
In place.
Yeah, no worries. So then, in the second half, Oxo Chicken, I don't like how much he sideline caged, and in fact, this clip starts just after he gets one of his blitzers surfed by the frenzy uh, gutter runner, um, and I don't like this one dice block with a frenzy player into another one dice block. One skull he pros, the second skull he re-rolls, but against a ball
Hmm.
sacking rats team like this.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit risky from the get-go
Yeah,
because he was the frenzy player. Otherwise, it would be okay, I guess.
that's one of the reasons I
Ro-
like. And Octo Chicken has his own frenzy player, so he must know the logic of not going by the sidelines because someone's got a frenzy player.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not punished, and Octo Chicken gets the ball back
Mm-hmm.
and does score. Not sure what point this clip ends. And again, Wolfbart gets 2 or 3 turns to score back. Oh yeah, Chicken goes back onto the sideline at the end of this clip. He pro re-rolled a dub skull in the first turn of his drive as well.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, when you've got, I think, does he have only have 2 re-rolls as well? So maybe
yeah,
he's saving on his re-rolls by using pro. But yeah, that's risky. Um,
yeah, yeah, it is. But I mean, you have it's first turn, so it's better not to waste a roll if you have two only.
mhm. uh, oh yeah, and the Marquis de Skinker was the is that is that a ham? Is Skinker a type of ham? I don't know. Oh, the dub skull was against Claw Mighty Blow, which he pro'd. Wow. That was, yeah.
Yeah,
Um, the Marquis de Skinker getting a level up. First level on a Blitzer, I guess, will be dodge, unless he rolls more stat ups.
I it might be leader on this one.
It might be actually. He needs some.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and
might.
I forgot to mention that Wolfbark had enough inducements for a lone alignment as a spare player,
Hmm.
which I meant to mention. But the TV between these two teams was pretty close. Okay, let's go and have a look at what the Bretts actually picked as their level up. If they have taken it, and you're right, it is leader.
Yeah, I think he wants the third real more than a dodge
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It means you've got a player you've got to really protect when he's, or or you just live with the 2 rerolls.
Well, living with the two rules is certainly an option,
Hmm.
but even I don't like it. I
Even
mean,
you.
there are even me, yeah. Uh, there are situations you can't grid at all with two rerolls unless it's the late stage of the game.
It's the missing out on greeting that you don't like. Interesting.
Yeah, come on. If you blitz a mighty block low player, really important to get him out, stuff like that. You want to do it with two rolls. Of course, if in the clip you made,
Hmm.
uh, for Wolfbark it would be better not to do it because he went from double blocks into double skulls that
Yeah,
way.
exactly. Like, I mean, the whole point of greeding is it's greedy. You shouldn't be doing it. Greed is bad, I
Yeah.
know lots of jokes about it, being good, but
Yeah. I no, I don't think I could help myself in not doing it.
but having said that, you'll be happy. You will be very happy to hear the next thing, which is you are the only person who predicted a draw in the Octo Chicken Wolf Bark game.
Oh, I was sure about it.
So
Yeah, I'm really happy about it. I did this for you because I knew it would be a draw, so you don't have a lot to change.
yeah, oh yeah, that is also well.
Yeah.
If you really wanted me to, if you really wanted me to be happy, then you shouldn't have gone for a draw, and then I wouldn't have had to change anything. See? Anyway.
Uh, no, no, we should be at least close in the predictions.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, you Wolfberg. I don't disagree that it was the right play to reroll it there, but it's
Oh yeah, it definitely was.
yeah, I would reroll it. But if you had, for example, two rerolls, I think I wouldn't. That's what we're talking about, having two or three rerolls.
I
Actually,
mean,
three rerolls you can waste one, but with two, no, you can't, especially early on.
yeah. Um, hmm. It's interesting actually. So I actually talked. So let's go on to the next game, shall we? Which
Yeah.
you know is going to be a great example of this. So Uldar against Gaudi,
Hmm.
and Uldar's receiving, and
You've
the
noticed that you have too many rats, sneaky teams, Agi 4 teams in the division, huh?
I wish there was more. You know, the sneaky
There
agi.
are other teams
Wait, we're watching
also.
Uldar, and this is the antithesis of sneaky. This is the let's fight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he starts with a double skull.
You didn't say that very convincingly.
No.
Unfortunately, a big smile around your face, yeah.
And 3 blocks later, gets another double skull. So not quite as bad, but
He made one block, huh?
he managed to hit one rat down. The other one was a push, and then two. Actually, so he got 2 pushes, 2 double skulls, and 1 rat down. But he could have protected the ball a bit better, I think.
Uh-huh.
He kind of built his cage vaguely near the ball without actually on the ball.
Uh-huh.
Um, so, and after the first 3 rolls, shouldn't you kind of prioritize the ball instead of going for the hits?
Um, mm, I think I would make the hits also. I mean, if you're Chaos Dwarf against the Skaven, you definitely need the removals. You can't compete in equal terms.
No, I mean
It's
especially
almost impossible.
so. Gaudi actually had uh, spare players. Gaudi had
Mhm.
a bench. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe 2 players. Yeah. So Gaudi had a bench of 2, and Uldar didn't have any bench at all. And in fact, Uldar after the murder of last week, remember? Uh, Wolfbark said he watched it. Poor Uldar had a tough matchup, and then awful dice. I wouldn't say it was awful dice. Like he had 11 players, and he decided to get a bribe as his inducement choice. I'm not like with a team that has hobgoblins. I'm not that big a fan of that. And so after that clip I showed, he did get the ball back, and he did move down the field, but he lost hobgoblins. So I can't remember exactly. In fact, wait, do I have another clip? So I think the next clip. So he scored on his turn 8, obviously giving no more time for. Uh, oh yeah, and then the rats have their turn 8. So I'm going to show their turn 8, and maybe turn 9 and maybe turn 10 because they're not very long and they're all in a row. So Gaudi having a natural one turner. So here we go. So there's another Kaz on the line, and he's already Aldar's already lost 2 hobgoblins to being Kaz'd.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be giving away 2 sets of line blocks now as well. So even though he's 1-0 up, like Gaudi's not going to find it hard to score. And Aldar got massively outnumbered.
Yeah. I mean, they should ban getting movement up on Gutter Runner. This should be banned, first of all.
You think maximum movement 9, or
Yeah.
or maybe how about
I,
banning sprint? If you just got rid of sprint, because sprint's not that great a skill, why don't we just not have sprint? Its only use is for one turners, right?
no, because the bull centers also have it and they justify the reasoning there.
Yeah.
Um, Also, if skinks can take it, then it's okay. But they should cap the maximum into movement 9 to at least need to make one serve.
Hmm.
One chain push, one serve. Yeah,
Well,
one chain
anyway,
push.
I've heard rumors that the coming rewrite for Blood Bowl will basically remove one natural one turners. So you're going to get your wish.
Oh yeah, I will be very happy after that.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. And
And then I'll go talk to all the Skaven coaches. How do you feel about it? And I will be really happy when I ask.
well, I mean, it like well, okay, fine.
No,
Uh,
no, no.
no, well, I was going to say, like, being a rat coach is not that much fun if you don't have
Yeah,
that kind of, you know, amazing movement. If you are just movement 8, what's the point? You know,
yeah,
their whole
yeah,
thing is the fact that they're the fastest.
yeah. But with movement 9, they are also the fast.
Hmm. Yeah. Anyway,
Uh,
so
for example,
yeah,
I got up against the Wood Elf team. It has a 10 movement catcher with strength 4, agi 5 leap.
is
How can you
what
play around that?
strength 4 catcher
Strength 4, agi 5.
and
Well,
2 movement ups.
yeah. No, I think no. Strength 3, agi 5, and 2 movement ups.
That sounds more. That's
Yeah.
so it's a legend as well. I think.
I think one level before, if I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken. Maybe he's a legend. I don't really remember.
Hmm.
Let me check it. But how can you play against it?
But that's just like a ridiculous number of lucky level ups, isn't it? That's not exactly.
True, true, but he has the agi 5, so he can move everywhere he wants, and you give him movement 10. No, that's too painful. You should think about us, the poor bus coaches.
Your poor what coaches? Sorry.
We poor bus coaches. We have a right to play if we play bus teams.
Oh, Bash coach. Oh, okay,
Yeah. No, he's
yeah.
2 movement ups, agility up, and blodge. He's not a legend yet.
Okay. Hi, Saitalim. I'm afraid we've already talked about your game because you were first in the week, and I forgot to advertise it.
Yeah, good job
uh,
though, mate.
yeah,
Congratulations on the victory.
yeah. So yeah, that was turn 8 for Gaudi where he tried to one turn and fail. Turn 9 for Gaudi where he successfully one turned, and now we've got the kickoff event for Uldar's drive, and it's a pitch invasion. As a pitch invasion where of his 7 players, 5 of them are down. So there's not much. I mean, even with 7 players, if it wasn't a pitch invasion, I'm not sure how safe he could have made that ball anyway, right?
Yeah,
But
but it was a bit too much.
yeah. Oh, yeah, Cyclone, you missed the bit at the beginning where Uldar got 2 double skulls in his first turn before securing the ball as well. So yeah, was not a good week for for Uldar at all. Especially, I mean, after last week's hilarious "everyone died in my team," this week it's I can't catch a break in the game itself.
Yeah. You sound really happy when you say that. Yeah, and I'm sure Aldar will watch the vote after.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure he'll get up at some point. He'll come and say hello. Um,
Yeah. Oh, game with Woodbark starts. Oh, okay. That should be an interesting one.
sorry, what? Wolfbox.
Uh, yeah,
He's playing his game soon.
with Skittle and Scytale.
Ah, you two are playing now. Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so we're gonna lose 2 of our audience members to having to play each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that also means we should. Who's going to win between Wolfbark and Cyclone before they
Before they
before
go.
they play?
Oh, oh my god, that's tough. Uh, I,
Wait.
I think the Camry will deliver good this game, so. But rats are rats, so I'll go for a draw.
Let's actually have a look at the teams while we're here.
No. You said we vote right now, so you vote before looking.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, no, I'm going for Wolfbark. Almost every week I've gone for Cycling. I think he's a very, very good coach. But when I can do look, I can actually click it on screen. Where are we?
Okay, so everyone either go for
So
Wolfbark or Scytalen, so I am the only one with a draw and I get it.
yeah, Cyclone's already chosen himself, and I've chosen Wolfbark, and you've chosen a draw. So that's a nice spread. The bot
Mm-hmm.
favors Wolfbark. I think that Wolfbark is going to be getting a wizard in this game. So I think
Rats with wizard, huh?
yeah, exactly. That's basically my logic. And he's got 13
Yeah.
players, and he's got a bench as well, so he can survive a little bit of attrition. Okay, there we are. We voted on that. Let's get back to it was Uldar against Gaudi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to refresh the stream for a second because my picture got stuck. So another death for Uldar as well, which happened after that clip. But it's just a dirty player and, frankly, a bloaty Fend dirty player when he's got 2 more dirty players, so it's not even a big deal. I don't think. But that look at those removals is not not when you see what you want to see. I think one of the blockers was out as well. Maybe he was just KO'd. But there was a there were only 2 blockers on the LOS in that second
Well, he
half clip.
has 3 blockers on the team.
Yeah.
I think he didn't have the money to replace one. I remember from last time.
Yeah. Well, he's not. Yeah, he doesn't.
He wanted to get the second bull sender. He did get it.
No bull centaur yet.
That's what we call a rough time.
Yeah. I mean, he got a touchdown, and he got 1 Kaz and an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Whereas, look at Raven. Look at Gaudi's. So Gaudi also made 3 passes, 2 touchdowns, 5 Kaz, leveling up Mighty Blow Blitzer, who will either get Claw or Tackle, I guess.
Yeah.
And a Wrestle Gutter Runner, who I guess will get more Tackle or Strip. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that also.
And he has, pick tackle. Oh no, he got a double on the Gutter Runner and has gone for two heads. So he got a Wrestle 2 heads Gutter Runner now. I wonder what point. So that's a Wrestle Stripper with Niggle. I wonder if he's going to wait till he gets stripped before he fires the other Wrestle Stripper, or if he's just going to let him die naturally. Oh yeah, and who actually thought that would be the result? Let me have a look. And oh wow, like basically everyone except for Aldar,
Older, and someone else.
No, someone else is the spike bot. So the bot has to put one icon on everyone first, right? So
Yeah, it was me. I predicted the draw.
what? No,
No.
no,
No. I found it. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
Literally everyone thought that the massively beaten up team would beat Aldar, but Aldar obviously had to vote for himself.
Bye, Saitalem. Good luck in your game, both.
Yeah. Good luck.
Even though I realize that when you say to two people good luck, it's highly unlikely that will happen.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The chances of both of them being lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, really, what you're saying when you say good luck is you're saying I hope that you're not too fucked over by Nuffle.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mean good luck. It means don't have terrible, terrible luck. So this has been a good week for catching up to Aldar.
Yeah. I mean, it probably has to do something with his team also falling apart.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his luck that changed.
I mean, he wasn't massively lucky before, so you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a bad week for him, obviously. But you know, maybe it's best to get bad luck games out the way when your team is mullered. You know.
Yeah.
When your team is already so beaten up. All right. So after that one, all right, we've got one more clip, and that is of the first block of the game between Failfish and Manasatra, and it's a block with Lord Borak, which double skulls into obviously a loner fail.
Oh.
What a way to start the game.
Yeah.
And that is why you don't block with loners at the first action of the game.
Yeah.
He had, like, you know, 3 of his own players who could have just as happily acted first. He didn't need to go with Borat. I don't quite understand his choice of action there, in fact, at all. But having said that, he did, you know, recover, get the ball, slowly plod forward, punching orcs, and scored at the end of the first half, not giving no time for Manus to score back, and then Manus scored pretty quickly. Now, my initial assumption was that the Chaos put pressure on him to score, but it didn't. Like in the replay viewer that I use, it didn't really look like Manus was under that much pressure to score, but he scored in like 3 or 4 turns, and then Failfish scored back quite easily, and it's like, well, I don't understand why.
Yeah, maybe he's going for the SPP, but
oh yeah, it was on that player who he was trying really hard to level up last game. The one who was on 10 SPP, what got to 13 and is now on 16. So The plus strength lineman now has another skill,
Yeah.
which I assume will be block.
Or strength.
Double plus
Why
strength.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in this team that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough strength ups.
Yeah, yeah. He needs a little bit more, I
He needs
think.
more.
Yeah.
And also one of Tanking General's Beastmen leveled up. Mighty Blow, Claw, Block, Tackle maybe next? Or is it going to be
Oh,
piling on?
I think tackle for sure.
Okay, so let's have a look. There's Manus's plus strength Orc Lineman has disappeared. Wait, have they played another game?
Have disappeared. I love that. Failfish, no, he didn't. Manshot, Failfish didn't play a game, you know.
No, but has Manus played?
Manus has played, yeah,
Yeah, so oh,
with Aldar.
with Aldar. So Aldar has killed the player who leveled up. Is
Yeah,
what's
actually,
happened, isn't it?
yeah, I'm just watching it, yeah. He's dead.
So all
And
that.
he took, by the way, what would you take there? Because I'm watching it now.
Oh, you got guard. You got a double.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's a shame, actually. A strength up with double upcoming.
Yeah. Gets
That would be a hell of a lineman.
instead. Poor Aldar removed him.
Yeah, even when Aldar has no players and he struggles,
Yeah.
he keeps hurting other teams.
Hmm.
It's like taking, I don't know, revenge or something.
Yeah. Wow. Anyway, well, also Tanking General's also got a level on a Mighty Blow block player claw, and he now has
Tackle, I think. I
yeah
hope.
tackle. Yeah, he did go for tackle. Good. Tackle was the right choice. Although that is the
Yeah.
niggled claw Mighty Blow player, so you know at some point you want to be getting rid of him anyway. But I guess the way this team
Or
is,
if you keep him and he keeps developing, you can take pylon on him if it's necessary. You need the healthy tackle though.
yeah, maybe
And
even take.
especially in your division.
Yeah, if he's gonna stay standing, you might as well get him guard as well, so you can you know
Yeah. Yeah,
he's
that's an option also. Yeah.
he's not going to be piling on with the niggle, so you might as well give him guard, so he's being adding to the guard wall because he'll get
Oh
to
yeah, for sure, yeah.
with tackle mighty
That
blow claw he'll get to 76 pretty quickly.
hmm Yeah, that's an option too.
Okay, that was that. Oh no, so the predictions, yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So for that game, all six of us thought that
All six of you mean?
Failfish would win. You're not in that list, are you?
Of course not. It was too good to find three straight matches. It was a dream. It couldn't go more.
Failfish himself didn't get it because Failfish thought that it would be a draw, and you and the
See?
Wolfbark both thought it would be Manus.
Yeah.
But the rest of us get a point. So that's Aldar. Oh, actually, let's start with me. I get one. You do not get one.
Yep. No.
Aldar does get one. But I'm catching up to him. Arctic,
Yeah.
Antarctic, and Cyclone and Spartacus.
You know that Arctic in Arctic attack Antarctic you're missing a Nara.
Yeah, but it's not really enough. Oh, fine, whatever. I mean, I'm missing lots of letters from his name, aren't I? Arctic Ant.
Oh, look who's here, Mongloom.
Hey, Mongloom, how are you?
You know that Mongloom is a legend also, huh?
A legendary what? Sorry.
Coach.
Ah, yes. I know Mongloom well from RPS mostly. So
Oh yeah?
yeah, we play in a stunty league together. And yeah, I saw it. I saw him streaming yesterday. Legendary what fits better.
Yep.
um, yes. So anyway, uh, that is the point at which I do not have any more clips from games. So I did look at the replay for. Wait, we've done everything. Yeah. The next game was the Moist Owlets against the Bloodsuckers Inc. Random Boy against
Mhm.
Aprog, and I can tell you that it was 1-1 draw, and that both of the touchdowns were turnovers. So the Wood Elves received the ball, got to about the halfway line, didn't get any further, and then the Vampires got the ball and scored on turn 7, maybe turn 8. It was turn 8. No, it was turn 7. Um, so the Wood Elves had two chances to score back and didn't manage it.
Mm.
And then in the second half, the Vampires got the ball, and the Wood Elves actually beat them up quite a lot. Considering how few players were left on the pitch when I looked at a certain point in the replay, I'm surprised the Wood Elves didn't score sooner and tried to score to go for the win.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Arctic as well.
Hey, hello Arctic.
Um, yeah, but basically 1-1, and the MVP went to the dead level 5 catcher. So, but yeah, he's only rolled normals, so it's a chance to get a new catcher who can roll something better.
Mm-hmm.
And a level up on a lineman, Orange, who I assume will get wrestle or block or maybe dodge.
Mm.
And also, there was also a dead thrall, not a big deal, and some badly hurts, and MNG for a vampire, and a level up for Taxman Jr., who's only got plus movement and dodge so far. I assume he'll be getting block to give him blodge. Although
Probably,
maybe
yeah.
he's just gonna like build him straight into a one turner and give him sprint. I don't know.
It could work. Or he could make it. I don't know if it's valid though, because I don't have experience with vampires. You could go for him with Restless Ball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the idea of wrestle on a vampire because the chance of bloodlusting and then 1 in 9ing straight after.
Yeah.
No, Mongloon was talking in English yesterday, I think. Although his microphone's very quiet, so it might have just been, very very quiet Spanish.
No, Mongloom is not shy. No.
Yeah, yeah. Shy like Mongloom's mic, maybe. Oh, yeah. Hey, Morplavac as well. Anyway, um, yeah. Don't take um, don't take wrestle on vampires. And yes, he's gone for block, unsurprisingly.
Yeah.
And Aprog had a very unexciting level, and he went for wrestle. Yep, orange. Not a bad team. He's got enough money. He's got enough money to buy spares. I'd buy. Anyway,
You'd buy a couple of subs there?
yeah. I mean, at least one.
Hmm.
It's not like Wood Elves don't need spare players, right?
Yeah. They are pretty high team value though.
I
I
mean,
don't know how would else work, really.
yeah. The higher team value you can get your Wood Elves, the better. They are good at all levels. Having spare players is great. Because the worst thing is when you have to put someone good on the LOS and they get punched by someone with might split piling on, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh no, wait a second. Who actually thought this would be a draw? I must admit, I didn't think it would be a draw after I watched the game. After I
Me
watched the
either.
replay,
Only one thought that it would be a draw.
and Saitalen,
Yeah. He's on a roll today.
yeah. I mean, also maybe being a Kemri coach makes you see
What
draws.
others? What other people can't?
No, it just makes you expect draws more often. Oh,
Yeah.
he's now in second, even though he's got a week less guessing than you and me.
See, that's my point. We're pretty good at guessing.
Yeah.
Me and you. Yeah. We
um,
should do this professionally. Mhm.
yeah. Talking of draws, the next game was the Nuffle Yellowhorns against the Imperishable Four, the Kemri game, the other Kemri team, and it was also a draw. But I didn't look at the replay, so I can't tell you why.
There are a lot of draws in this division.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good sign. It's a sign of a close division, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, Arctic's here. Yeah, Arctic says he thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
yeah. I can't tell either. 19 armor breaks to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Maybe that's why he enjoyed it.
Although an agi bust and a strength bust on both the injuries happening to the players who are clearly ball sacking material and not killers.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 turnovers again. So two scores in the opponent's drive. Hack and slash as well came in.
Oh, what do you mean ridiculous ball sacking? Camry are made for ball sacking. They can't even pick up the ball.
I mean, that's what they do, isn't it? They just, they try and suffocate the opponent and keep the ball on the floor, right? Give them
Yeah.
a choice.
They really struggle so much.
Yeah.
I mean, they might need.
I mean, so yeah. Oh, actually, Arctic says it was a crazy dodge, and playing Kemri makes you think that actually doing 4+ things is fine, and 5+ things with a reroll actually works quite a lot, and it's totally worthwhile. Caught the scatter and ran away. That bit, maybe less so. Damn it! I should have clipped it. Yeah, but that's all I've can't really say much else. No levels. I showed it a second ago, and I guess you fire the minus strength wrestle beastman, but do you keep the agi busted 2 movement up beastman?
Uh, hmm.
8,
I,
3, 2, 8.
I, I, I think you keep him.
He's a lot worse of a sweeper at the back if
Yeah,
he can't do any dodging or things like that, right?
true, true. But on the other hand, if he went for a ball sacking with him, he still need the wrestle to hedge. He needed at least 2 more skills. Can
Arctic
now
Arctic
he
says,
can now be yeah
yeah.
he can now be an expensive, a really expensive tackle player.
Hmm. And basically, other than the Warriors, he's the only only person with more movement than 5 who's got tackle. So I guess you want him
Hmm.
to catch up the Agi players.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, yawning.
Uh, that's okay.
And how many people actually thought it would be a draw? Just Cycling. Do you think Cycling just goes for all the draws?
Maybe he found something here.
No, he doesn't always
Maybe,
choose draws. But yeah, another correct guess of a draw for Cycling. He was so the plus movement guy was hoping to be the ball carrier, but it was a choice between death or minus agi, so he took the minus agi.
Hmm.
I mean, oh yeah, you got tackle first. Shame you didn't get the plus movements first. Updating cycling. Boom. All right, and that puts cycling 1 point behind order,
Hmm.
and brings us on to the last game of the season. The last game of the week. Last game of the season. What the hell? Anyway.
You're in a hurry?
The last game of the week, my game against the Kingslayers. Basically, I sacked the Underworld turn 5 or so, scored turn 8, received in the second half, scored relatively quickly, and they just about got one back at the end. So the 2-1 looks a bit, a bit more friendly than it really was, and also, I think I removed a few of his players. Let's say, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I think I got a lot of. Did I get a lot of KOs? Yes, they got 7 KOs, as well as 3 KAs, and me killing Glot pretty early on in the game.
Oh, you should be very disappointed by that happening.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. So like 210 inducements gone in turn 1 or 2. I think it might have been turn 2.
Yep.
Um, plus a whole heap of KOs. I actually, considering I got 20 armor breaks, I would have think, maybe I deserved more injuries. And thanks for playback. Yes, I beat Spartacus.
Yeah, what do
Although,
you? Yeah, I mean, Core Knight is a really good coach. Surprising there, Slovak.
and well, more to the point, I had he had six 800 TV inducements, 600 in TV inducements, 550 actually, not as much as I thought.
Yeah, Spartacus is having a rough season.
I mean, he's playing
I
Underworld.
think.
It's what happens, right? Part of
Yeah,
they have some good star players, and
yeah, you really have to rely on them. Even though, if I remember correct, he was at around 1,550 team value
yeah.
in the beginning, somewhere there. And in the first match, I think he lost like low mighty blow blitzer.
Mhm.
It was. It's one of the players you don't want to.
Yeah.
So that makes it even difficult, even more difficult. But he's a great coach, of course.
Mhm. Yeah. Underwater are like a tier 2.5 team. They're not they're worse than a lot of tier 2 teams. Stunty is a real problem. And in a long form league where people die, it's a real pain to have to replace people all the time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, their TV occasionally gets up to 1800, but in this division where a lot of people are in the 2000s,
Mhm.
No amount of inducements are going to help.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And there were no levels in this game. So that just brings us on to the what's the word? The prediction who predicted me to win, and basically not Failfish. Oh, thanks, Failfish, and not Aldar, obviously, and not Spartacus, obviously, but everyone else. That includes you, Jivasak. Hooray! You got points.
Yeah. Yep, I'm really happy about it. I'm on a roll today. I think I found more than I found in the last a lot of matches.
This has been your week, basically.
Oh yeah.
It has to turn around eventually, right?
I hope, but yeah. Come on, I found four successes. Usually is 2 weeks for me.
And that Aldar voting against me every week has made it has meant that Cyclone catches him up. So Cyclone is now on 18 points as well as Aldar.
Ah, maybe Saitalin is the one we
Yeah,
should be
clearly
watching.
he's
And
the
he was so silent coming back from behind.
and he's had so we've had 2 weeks more than him, and Aldar's had 1 week more than him, I think. And or did Aldar start in the same week we both started? I can't remember. But yeah, he's had more
No,
time than
I think
Aldar.
he missed 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
He's good. He's good.
All right. So the coming week then, and uh, words moving. There we go. 2 games have already been played. The first one, the top of the thing, Murgle, Wurgle, Urgle, Burgle, whatever, against me was yesterday, and it was horrific. I was very quiet in chat because I was seething throughout most of the game. But we'll talk about that next week because I'll have hopefully got over it more so than I have so this morning.
Yeah. Let's enjoy that next week.
Yeah, he like it's not. I've told you this before the stream started, I think, but the Nurgle got a blitz, based up everyone, and then just I wasn't able to do anything about it and just died. Is the very short story. The slightly longer story is in the dice rolls. If you look at my leaps, I have 46% of my leaps were successful,
Mm-hmm.
which for a Kislev team is pretty bad. And they were all really important. And what was the other thing that failed loads? GFIs. GFIs. There we go. 60% for GFIing. There was no snow, in case anybody thinks that there was snow.
Are you sure it wasn't snowy?
Yeah, I'm sure. I didn't make many blocks, but of the blocks I did make, I had more skulls than pushes. In case there's anyone watching who doesn't play Blood Bowl very much, there are 2 sides of the dice with pushes on, and only one with a skull on. So thanks Blood Bowl. That was a great game. That was against Claw Mighty Blow as well, and one of my best players died. God damn this game. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, that's my second game against a Claw Mighty Blow team, and both of them were horrific. It's almost like Kislev are terrible against. I think. And the other one was we talked a little bit about. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, so Morplovac saying that I deserved getting murdered after beating on poor Spartacus.
Yeah, maybe that's what they say. It's karma.
Yeah,
Coming
exactly. These
back
things
at you.
comes around. Anyway, yeah, I'm not over it yet. I'm still a little bit tilted. I've had 8 hours of sleep or whatever.
That's definitely something, though, that more Plovak would say. I recognize him. We are casting games together with Plovak, so yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely something he would say.
yeah, I've seen him. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Uh,
he was well known.
okay, so let's do this in order rather than skipping around. So the next one is the Kingslayers against Nuffle Yellowhorns. So Arctic Antarctic against the aforementioned Spartacus. Um, what do you think of this? 2,140 TV against 1,500 and something or other.
Mm, well, I think I would go for Arctic Antarctic here.
More
Mostly,
Plovaks. More Plovaks says Spartacus will win.
yeah, he's a big fan. As you can tell
Mm-hmm.
easily. Uh, but yeah, I know I will go for Arctic, nevertheless.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, I know it will be a tough game, of course, but and there's no Beastman with tackle since the one is missing next game. But I really like the four tackle on the warrior piece, so eventually he will have the numbers advantage. And I think Arctic was planning for that when he took tackle in all four warriors.
I'd be a bit concerned facing Claw Mighty Blow with so many niggles. Essentially, Arctic also has an almost stunty like team.
Hmm.
Because I think he's got 3 niggles. Or does he have 4? So there we are.
Uh,
So uh, Richt from Faosy has a niggle. Pointy and Antler has a
he has
niggle.
three niggles.
Thortig- uh, Thortigors has a niggle, right? So that's,
Yeah.
yeah, 3. I wouldn't be surprised if Spartacus is going to be claw mighty blowing those niggles.
Well, probably no. We are. I am sure that he will be clawing those.
And he'll have a wizard.
Yep.
And as Morplavac says, wizard, glart, and bribes, and foul the shit out of the chaos.
Yeah, that's a plan.
I mean, he's got so many players now that. I mean, Skitter is a good star as well, though. You can get Glart
Hmm.
and Skitter. In
Yeah,
fact,
I'm still keeping my vote for Arctic.
I think you can get Glart, Skitter, and a wizard. As long as they don't ask Sight, oh, don't all die in the same game, they can be replaced. Yeah. You're slowly replacing them one by one. Actually, have you replaced any of them? Didn't you have 3 when you played me? But yeah, and also that was my plan, was to hit the niggles, and it didn't work out. So maybe the same thing will happen to Spartacus. I am going to go for a draw, actually. Uh, Although I'm the only one so far, with Cyclone and Juvsak both picking Arctic Antarctic. Okay. The next game is Third Low's Imperishable 4 against the Moist Owlets. The Kemri against. Oh, I should mention, wow, the Kingslayer's Arctic game is exactly 2.0 all the way across, according to the bot. Giving,
Oh, yeah, that's
I can't
the
remember
first
actually ever.
time.
Yeah, I can't remember ever seeing that before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's the first time for sure.
Mm-hmm. Arctic says he's hoping that he takes Appos. Having seen the way that Spartacus plays, I doubt he's going to take Appos. Don't think he
Yeah, I don't
cares.
want to disappoint you also, Arctic, but no.
I'd be surprised. Who's he going to
Yeah,
Appo? He's only got like one player worth Appoing, and he's got an Appo.
no, I think it's more likely to see Spartacus getting a bribe instead of an apple.
Yeah. I mean, basically, this is a team of chafe. Anyway, we'll never know. Maybe he'll do that. The next game is the Moist Owlets against Imperishable Fall.
Mm.
So maybe this is the reason they haven't bought a 12th player, because they're against the Khemri, who have 14, and they don't want to be giving them bribes.
Yeah,
They're already almost 300 TV up though. I'd I'd still get more players because you're gonna get fouled and you're gonna get punched by the Khemri.
yeah, that's for sure.
Get
I mean, if Camry doesn't foul in this game, they don't have a chance and they know it, so
hmm.
it is expected.
And the Wood Elves could lose enough players that, and they won't be able to strip the ball. Hmm. It's a tough one though, because Wood Elves. I mean, Khemri do not like Wood Elves.
Yeah. Um, the tough part also is that they have one tackle player only, but a really good one.
They're Blitzra with tackle pom and plus strength. That one.
Yeah, yeah. He definitely can cause injuries, that's for sure.
Hmm.
But it's only one on the other side, so
Oh,
I don't.
he's got two he's got two tackle. He's other both Blitzras have tackle.
He got onto like yeah, you're right, you're right. Yeah, the other one has it as a first skill. Yeah, I d- I don't think that this game is done. I mean, the elves certainly have the advantage, but
Ooh.
since this week, what we've seen, I don't know. I really like Camry more. They had some solid performance, both of them, and definitely it's not a team that is worth being last on the table.
Thurnlau also has 200k in the bank at the moment,
Hmm.
so his TV is actually almost 350
Yeah,
below.
those are definitely bribes, I think.
Maybe Setek as well. Get some more strength.
Mm,
Well,
yeah, but
get another player who isn't a skeleton. More to the point.
uh-huh. Yeah, but you would prefer the Setek or the bribes?
But he can afford Setek and a bribe anyway. Maybe two bribes if he spent his cash, which he's not spending on anything else. He might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Setek's not very expensive, I don't think. But so wait, who are you going for? Oh, Cyclen has in a show of non-Kemri Brotherhood has gone for the Moist Owlets. maybe that's a Kemri player recognizing the difficulties of playing against Wood Elves.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that that is not the reason.
I'm inclined to go for a draw.
Why are you inclined?
I think from what I've seen of Aprog, he doesn't push for the win that much,
Mm-hmm.
and the Kemri won't really will find it hard to push for the win. More Mongoloom says Kemri has not problems with any race. Oh, all of them are difficult. That's very good.
And true, yeah.
Yeah. But Wood Elves are definitely one of the worst. But you know, and look at the bot favors Aprog massively.
Mm-hmm.
But enough fouling and murdering, and I reckon it'll be a draw. But I don't think it'll be much better. I'm afraid. Thurnlau is a
I
very good coach too.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe though this is the end line of the Wood Elves also. There is that chance.
I mean, this is the thing where like if they actually buy a bench, I think they have a much better chance of winning. Like having only 11 players is an issue.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with that, and that's my point because if you go exactly 11, you definitely will take injuries. I find it highly unlikely not to. So in this match, I hate word answers. Yeah, that's a fact. Also, I will go for a draw. Also,
I mean, he's got an agi 5 war dancer,
yeah.
so you know the getting in to hit the ball carrier is not that hard for him.
Hmm.
And Thurnloud doesn't have, well, he only has one guard, so he literally won't be able to stop getting one died.
Hmm.
Actually, that's not true. He can stop being one died, but it's going to make it very hard to move forward and progress if he's having to concentrate so much on protecting the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mongoloon. Yeah, rats and woodies are both equally, horrific for slow teams, aren't they? That's the thing. Um,
yeah, and for example, I don't know. It's of course it's probably my idea in my mind. When you see a rat team and a wood elf team playing, their armor 7 guys is like they are armor 9. And whenever you see for Brett's, let's say, a peasant with AV7, he gets injured all the time. I don't know. Probably it's my idea.
Well,
But
you expect AV7 to get injured all the time, but the
yeah,
thing is,
especially with
with
night blow.
elves, most elves and gutter runners have dodge, and that protects them and stops them. Whereas peasants almost never have any protection skills. Fend is not really a protection skill, so they do die
No.
all the time because they
Yeah.
aren't being protected. All right.
Yeah, true, but unfair.
Yeah. Well, they're also peasants are 40, and even rat linemen are more expensive at 50.
Hmm.
Anyway, where are we? So yeah, we done that one. All right. So next is, this is gonna be a good game. Bloodsuckers. Oh, we should have looked at the leaderboard before we started looking at next week, shouldn't we? So this is Random Boy against Failfish, third against fourth, which is interesting. And they are on the same points before they play this game. So this is a real 6 pointer. I love saying that phrase. Don't know why. Um, Vampires against Chaos as well. It could, and Random Boys TV is not that high this week. Oh, because he's missing 220 TV of Vampire. Only 12 players. No money to buy more players, and he's gonna have 190 TV inducements against. I think this is a failfish win. I don't know actually. Maybe I don't know how he's not played against vampires that much. What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
Well, at least I'm not aware of how good failfish is against vampires. I mean, I should say.
Well, Felfis, as you've said in the beginning of this season, he's a really good coach. I didn't knew him, but I learned him.
Mhm.
Um, my only concern is that one tackle piece.
I
it's
mean,
hard. It's hard to stop a vampire, nevertheless, and when they have dodge, also it's even tougher, especially that at G5.
that is one tackle piece with Claw Mighty Blow as well, right? So
Yeah. Um, Missing the vampire though on random boys is a big deal, a really big one, especially in this match. So I think I will go for Failfish here,
hmm.
even though most likely it could be a draw,
Uh,
but I will go for him.
Failfish does also have a strip baller, which might help too.
Yeah,
I think Failfish should win this, but it's a tough one.
yeah. I mean, it's so tough to predict results between such good coaches.
Especially Random Boy.
Yeah, it's in his name. It's random results,
Hmm.
and especially against vamps also.
Well, actually, so yeah, I'm going to change my vote. I'm not going to vote for a Failfish win. I'm going to go with Random Boy
Oh,
because I just had a look at what Spikebot has about Failfish, and he's played 227 games according to Spikebot, which isn't that many. And
mhm.
I'm nervous he's not faced good vampires before and will get gazed out of existence in this game. I
Uh-huh.
think I think that might be the problem, and like that is like that one of the thing, one of the main reasons that teams like Vampires and Stunties and Kislev do well is because they're not that common and people are not used to playing against them quite as much. So
Yeah.
there's always that thing of your opponent not knowing how to deal with the weird one skill that your team has that most other skills hardly ever use.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, true, true.
yeah, like hypnotic gaze or leap or stunty.
Yeah, on the other hand, I think Failfish has watched the VODs though,
Hmm.
so he would know a little bit more because we are showing videos also about silly things that vamps can do.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's. This for me is the game of the week, and like this is a great matchup. I'm looking forward to watching this.
For me, it's the next one.
For you, it's the next one. But yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah. So I could go either way on this one. I'm going with. I think this is like the Octo Chicken thing, where Failfish is a great coach, but I don't think he'll have the experience against Vamps to beat Random Boy, who is a great coach who has also played like 2,000 games of Blood Bowl. So,
Yeah.
that's the reason for my decision. Anyway, so the next one, it's the next one that you think is going to be the best one. The War Tigers against the Smart Models, the game that's already happened. Because
No, not the one happened. The other one.
we can, little bit of a spoiler: the vampire hobgoblin gets murdered in this game. And actually, I like Aldar messaged me about this and said I'd be happy, but actually, I'm like, I'd be much happier if the Claw Mighty Blow piling on Chorf died. I don't care about the plus. Oh well, no, I do care. I like the idea of a plus agi plus strength hobgoblin with blodge. I think that's awesome. That's not something disgusting that I hate. I think that's something pretty awesome.
Mhm.
So I'm sad that uh, one of the best players in the division has died. But he also, Aldar took down two of the Wild Tigers. One of them being that plus strength line orc that we talked about so much. Who for the last 2 weeks, Manus has been trying to level up. and finally levels up and then gets murdered the next game.
Yeah, he won't be too happy about it.
Uh-oh. Wolfbark says, "Oh well, that's game over already." Shit, which way did I go for? Did I choose Wolfbark? Bollocks! I chose Wolfbark.
Yeah, what did I choose? Where is it? Where is it?
It's at the bottom. You
I
went. For,
didn't choose yet.
you went for a
Ah,
draw. Yes, you did.
yeah, I did.
You went for
Okay,
a
yeah.
draw.
Okay, come on, fight back, Wolfbark. Fight it back.
Yeah,
Draw is a good thing.
a draw is a good thing. Did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, and we can look to see, how the game's going on the front page, can't we? Because the latest Rebel Games is there. It
It's
should,
not over, he says, but he scored on his drive and cast 3 out of 4 gutter runners, and my claw bomb is KO'd.
yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Which is the remaining gutter runner? Is the remaining gutter runner the plus strength horns frenzy one though? Because that one would, that would make a difference. But yeah, I can't see. There must be a lot of games being played at the moment because it's not on the list of. There's 4 pages of the latest Rebel games, so that's getting on for. Oh no, it's for 20 Rebel games all happening right now. That's interesting. I might suggest to Major Bite that he puts the ones in your division. Oh, apparently. Oh no. Oh no, I'm looking in the wrong place. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Ongoing games, not latest. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Turn 10. All right. Triple failed the pickup and got caught in my backfield. Too aggressive. Well, there's a surprise. Anyway, one of the problems with choosing what my vote is on the predictions things, I can't change it without people knowing because it's
No.
on video.
No, no,
Anyway,
no, no, you can't.
no. Ravens Claws against Going Laham. Who are we going to pick out of Gaudi's Skaven or Octo Chicken's Brett? Who I think are they rebuilding? There's still a fair amount of building to go for this rebuilding team.
Yeah,
They're
that's the game of the week for me.
oh really?
Yep. As I've told in the beginning, I really love this Brett team and the coach. Um, and he's performing really good. If it wasn't for that gutter runner one turner, I would straight go that the Bretts would win this one.
Hmm. but there is that one turn gutter runner.
Yeah.
So the Bretts aren't going to be aren't going to be able to sack the ball because it's going to be a touchdown every time the Skaven get the ball.
Yeah. There is a chance of drawing, of course, but I will go with Godi in this one.
The Bretts don't have much in the way of attrition choices either, do they? And they've only
No.
how many? I was literally just staring at it. Yeah, they've only got 11 players with 110 inducements. Yeah, I'm going Gaudi as well. That's he should win this. Okay.
It won't be that easy though.
Oh, Cyclone's gone for Going Laham.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, that's it. Yeah. Done? Happy?
Yep.
Yep.
We
Cool.
have one more match.
Do we? Oh, no. Oh, what, the
The
one...
one played right now.
What we talked about that already, kind of. Do you want to talk
Yeah.
more? Okay, Wolfbark Smith Chip. I think Wolfbark are going to win, even though Wolfbark is in chat telling us they're not.
No, it's okay. Let's not talk more about that game.
uh, where are we? They are. Oh, did they finish? I think they finished. No, they haven't. No,
No, it's too early.
it's too early. Yeah, no, it's still there. 1-0. Oh, when I press refresh, it doesn't go on from turn 10, so it must still be turn 10. All right. Cool. Well, I am gonna raid someone then. I will be back to do another recap. I'm doing another recap at 11 o'clock. Or with Gruff, where we look at our OCC division together, and also UK BBL kind of mid-season thing that we're going to do together as well, because we're in the same divisions for two things there. And
Oh,
then I've got
so
my
you have a lot of work, huh?
also got my tier 4 B recap uh, this afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Hmm.
So yeah, 4 recaps in a day, effectively. If UK BBL and OCC are two separate ones. But I'm going to stop now for an hour so I can do some research about UK about my division in OCC and the coaches there, and
No, I
remind.
think you should not take any break and do it straight one after another.
Well, like I was originally going to do that, but I also want to have some breakfast, so I'm going to
No,
pause to eat something as well.
no,
Yeah,
totally unnecessary.
yeah. And also, I've not spoken to Gruff yet, so I don't know where he is. And I did actually. I told Gruff 11, not 10. Originally, we planned for 10, and I've decided I'd rather have a break at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think 8 hours of continuous streaming. Also, oh yeah, also my hard drive's almost full up, so I need to actually, delete a few files before we carry on in case,
No, that's excuse and we can recognize it.
it's a good excuse. That's the important
True,
thing.
true. It is a good excuse. Yeah.
um, so okay,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
Lysis.
It's okay. We permit you to go eat something.
Good, thank you. So
Thank the people in the chat.
yes, thank you people in
They
chat for
they
chatting.
are the one deciding. Yeah.
Yes. And thank you as well, Juvasak, for joining me.
No, thank you, mate. I really enjoyed, as always, of course.
Yeah, and
I have a great time.
making
Really
me
great time.
get up this early in the morning. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things I did enjoy about it. Yeah.
Making me get out of bed. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, I'm gonna.
Maybe next time we do it a little bit earlier. Maybe.
Yeah, you have to do it on your own then.
Okay. Just for the people to know, he usually tells me to stream it a little bit earlier, but now I don't know why he's lying in front of you.
Yeah. Anyway, enjoy your work, which is the reason we're doing it this early. And I'm going to go. I'm
Yeah.
going to go prepare and not have a nap for an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I will be working a few hours today, only 4 hours, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Lyscaris, who's doing an OCC his OCC game.
Hmm.
So anyway, thank you very much, everyone who watched, and goodbye.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Bye.
We're out.